Well, one of the basic and common question among all the students or someone who want to learn program is, how can I learn to code fast and make a career as a programmer? So in this video, I'm gonna tell you 5 pro tips to increase your productivity. Well, I believe that if you follow the step that I'm gonna tell you in this video, you will be able to learn code faster than before. So make sure watch the rest of the video. By the way guys, this is Tauhid from Tech Tauhid and I need your support to make this family bigger so we can help more people. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel right now if you haven't already. So without wasting time, let's keep going. Well, the job of programmer is one of the highest paid job in the job market, and it is one of the coolest job people find to do. Learning to code and mastering it can take years for a beginner. Well, most of the people give up before they truly get started. In the beginning, we get very excited about the concept of learning to code. But later, in most of the case, students or beginner give up quickly because they find it very difficult to continue. Now, tips number 1. Make your fundamentals clear. A common mistake that a student or a beginner commit while learning program is skipping the fundamentals or chapter 1 and directly jump to the next chapter right away. To understand the advanced concept of the programming, you need to be very clear about the fundamentals of the programming. If you will be doing the same mistake again at some point, you will end up with a lot of confusions and you will have to come back again to your basic. Those fundamentals are data structure, variables, control structure, syntax, or maybe text editors. When you start learning programming, pick one language and stick with it and clear all the basic of programming first before going to the next level. Your overall time to learn to code will be saved if you follow these steps. Tips number 2 is learn by doing, practice, and not just reading. A common mistake beginners do while learning programming is just reading a book or looking at the sample code on their desktop without practicing it. It's easy to read about the loops, variable and getting all the things in your head, but the actual program doesn't work in this way. You need to get your hands dirty in the programming and keep practicing it regularly. When you start learning programming, you face a lot of problems. You get stuck there, you will be asked to implement the code practically and find the solution of a specific problem. And there you will stress your head while implementing the code. When you write the code, when you play with the code, change your code to see different results, optimize the code and try different solutions, your logical thinking ability improves day by day and you eventually learn a lot of things which make you a better programmer. When you start the programming and practice the same code, again, unless you don't need to prefer the same book or resources where you have learned. Also, build your own project, participate in coding challenges, play coding related games, and practice it at your own every day. Tips number 3. Code by hand. When you start the programming as a beginner, you will be thinking that, why should I code by hand? And it's a time-consuming process. And you'll be thinking that I can't run and check my code on the paper. And also, if I need to implement something on my system, and then why should I use my pen and paper? One of the biggest reason is the interviews. When you apply for a job in programming, most of the time the technical evaluation will include code by hand. You will be asked to write the code using the pen or paper, or you might have to use a whiteboard. Coding by hand something old school technique, but it involves a test for a programmer's proficiency. Coding by hand can give you a clear understanding of syntax and algorithms, and you can make a deeper connection in your brain while learning the program. Learning programming in this way will make your work easier and faster later. Tips number 4. Share, teach, discuss, and ask for help. One of the best way to understand programming easily and quickly by teaching. Teaching to someone, sharing your knowledge, doing discussion with other programmers will make you a better programmer. You know, teaching to someone is also teaching to yourself too. So if you can teach someone, that means you truly understand the concept. It is the best habit to learn something in depth. And you will realize that you don't need to come back on the same topic again. You can also participate in open source projects, discuss your code with your co-programmers, or you can contribute on GitHub. Also, you can take help from discussion site or forums. When you learn programming, do not hesitate to ask for help. It doesn't matter if you ask a silly question or look stupid. It will help you in the long run. And if you don't do it, you will be struggling in your coding later. So it's good to find a mentor or take the help from the fellow programmers to understand the concept easily and quickly. Your mentor or professional can guide you better because they have been already in your show before. Tips number 5. Use online resources. There are plenty of online resources available, paid or unpaid. You can take help from these online resources and start your programming journey. Of course, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and there are a lot of YouTube channels that you can take help from them. Or try Programming Bootcamp to learn programming quickly. YouTube, Udemy, Coursera, there are plenty of resources for your guidance. Also make a habit of reading programming related blogs. Also taking help from Stack Overflow, Reddit, learn programming like subreddit or online community. And let me know in the comment below that which tips you think that the most efficient. Guys, please like my video if you think that this video was helpful for you, and share with your friends, and subscribe to my channel right now if you haven't already. And don't forget to turn on the bell icon to get the notification about every single video. And I will see you in the next video.